Shall we get started, guys?
I was about to quote Benedict Cumberbatch and say, "Shall we begin?"
Shall we begin? Fuck it, let's just do it. How's it going, guys? I'm Jamie the Comic, and welcome to the Comical and Inspirational Minds podcast, where we talk about everything that's gaming, anime, comics, and everything in between. Joining me today is LJ.
Hello.
And for some reason, Omni Beneficial's with us?
I'm here too.
What did you do with Pink, you bastard?
What?
What did you do with Pink?
My dungeon.
I know you took her.
Giggity! No.
I see, so you want me to do this podcast in exchange for getting her out.
Yes.
Very well then. I'm coming to save you, Pink!
I'm indifferent.
You're always indifferent.
Fuck your indifference.
So, what has everyone been up to?
Well, I have been up to playing the PS2 game Dark Cloud 2, and it's fun. But that's not my topic.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna... When you said, there's PlayStation 2 game... Oh.
What, you thought it was going to be Danganronpa, didn't you? It's not even a PS2 game, you twit!
That's what I wanted to know! I was worried. I wasn't sure if it might have been a PS2. It might have been a Japanese PS2.
Jamie, this is what you sound like when you're whining.
I don't.
Yes, you do!
Shut up. Anyway, LJ, do you want to start with us?
Sure. So my topic of discussion today is a recent trailer that came out for the fourth of Michael Bay's horrible Transformers movies, Transformers: Age of Extinction. I have a lot to say regarding this trailer. None of them good.
And I would like to say, boo!
Fuck you.
Michael Bay is awesome.
Michael Bay fucking sucks.
No, he's God. He's God.
He sucks.
What? Why do people hate Transformers? I think they're alright.
I hate the movies because I've been a fan of the show ever since I watched Armada, and it disgraced, and I slowly became a fan of more and more Transformers media. Like, after Transformer Cybertron hit the air, I decided to watch the 80s series as well as the movie, and that was awesome! And then I watched the live-action movies, and they're all disgraces to my childhood, and Michael Bay likes fucking my childhood's ass constantly with his rape penis.
Explosions!
That's all the Transformers movies are. Explosions.
Babes! Look at my boobies.
No! That's not what Transformers is at all!
More explosions!
I am nitpicky fanboy right now.
More boobies.
The problem with the fourth...
Explosions!
Can I finish?
I'm just summoning up Michael Bay in a nutshell.
Well, here's...
He's trying to help
Yeah.
you.
You know how you sum up Michael Bay? He fucking sucks!
Why?
Here's the problem with the fourth trailer. Number one, you have Nicola Peltz as the main girl. Did no one see The Last Airbender and how horrible she can act?
Well, she was a child then, so maybe she should be given a break.
Did you hear her lines from this trailer? They sound awful. They sound
She had
dull.
lines, I was just looking elsewhere.
Oh, you perverted fuck. Anyway, next problem.
I'm
Apparently, they turned Optimus friggin' Prime, into a dull-colored piece of shit because Michael Bay's like, me make movie.
Okay, there is a reason why he's dull-colored. He has been abandoned. But why has he been abandoned?
He's Optimus fucking Prime!
I know, that's what I was just about to say. Why is he being abandoned? No one knows.
Abandoned by who?
Exactly.
It's still stupid.
Sounds
like a Toy Story plot to me.
And even then, his default robot design looks like shit. It looks so bad.
It makes you wonder why they didn't just reboot it or say it's in an alternate universe, because they have changed a lot of things, haven't they?
None of them for the better.
No. Well, it doesn't look like it's connected to the other stories whatsoever.
No, it's just repeating the stories of the first 3 movies because the government wants to get rid of the Transformers, and by the end of this fucking movie, the fucking Decepticons will come and destroy the fucking city, so we need the fucking Transformers.
But it's
Why?
Dinobots.
Is this the only plot Aaron Kruger is capable of writing for a Transformers movie? Because he's been on the screen, he's been the screenwriter for these movies, well, arguably since Transformers 2, but he was part of the writer's strike, so that got fucked over. But the first one he fully wrote was 3. And still, this is the same plot as 3. The humans think they don't need the Transformers anymore, but by the end of the movie, they'll need the fucking Transformers. It's the only plot that this idiot writer is capable of writing. It's like, I know I shouldn't expect any more from the guy that gave us Scream 3, but ugh. And still, next problem is also that Optimus only has one line in this trailer. One line. Usually in the trailers, Peter Cullen gets the epic narration, and you know, that makes the trailers seem even more awesome, even though the movie's gonna be shitty. And what's Optimus's one line in this trailer? Ugh! Just play a clip of that. And finally, my biggest problem with this trailer, what the fuck did they do to Grimlock? He looks bad! He's a gray robot with red eyes, basically the default design of every Decepticon that Bay has in these fucking movies, because Bay thinks the Decepticons need to look all gray and dull and shit.
But aren't they all grey, dull, and shit?
No, they're not! If you watch any of the Transformers cartoons, they're not! Megatron in some universes is, particularly Generation 1, but for the most part, the Decepticons have color! They are not gray and dull and shit! You know why they make them gray and dull and shit in these movies? So we can distinguish them as the bad guys, because Bay thinks his audience are a bunch of fucking idiots. And considering the amount of people I know who like these movies, he might not be too far off.
Says the person who has a character as their avatar, who's just grey and dull.
Hey, do not disrespect L.
L is boring.
You take that back.
I take that back. He's fucking awesome.
Thank you. Anyway. Anyway, Transformers 4, I'm not going to see it unless I'm not paying for it. So, but if I do see it, I'll most likely be back on this podcast to bitch about it, along with any other trailers for it that come out before it's actually released. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on the issue. Fuck the Transformers movies. They're a disgrace to my childhood. Who's next?
I hope anyone can even follow me on this, in the podcast, that is, but Supernatural, what the fuck are you doing? Am I the only one that watches that show on this cast?
I don't watch that show.
I've watched a couple.
They're on season 9, and I'm always excited when a new season comes up, but this one, I'm not looking forward to new episodes at all. It feels like a chore to catch up on them now. They've become that boring and predictable.
That's what happens to television series that last too fucking long.
Considering it was supposed to end on season 5. And they're now on 9. They did an episode about Slender Man, and I thought it was going to be hilarious, because, come on, that's easy.
Slender Man isn't even scary.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's easy joke writing material, and I thought it was going to be one of their parody episodes, like The French Mistake, or like Changing Channels, but nope, it wasn't really that funny. Except the only thing that made me chuckle a little bit was the title. I shit you not. It was called #ThinMan.
That's a little...
The title had the hashtag symbol in it. And
that is a little funny, I'll give you that one.
I looked at it as I was looking it up online. I'm like, oh man, I don't even want to click on it now. It just put me in a bad mood. I'm like, this is gonna suck. And it did not disappoint. As in, I knew it was going to suck, and it didn't disappoint me.
Yeah, the problem is, people, when they try to make serious shit about Slender Man, it's doomed to fail, because Slender Man isn't even that scary. In fact, if you look at his design on his own, he looks kind of funny. Look, he has no face, and he has tentacles. It looks so silly.
Would anyone like a hug?
And, you know, you have Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge that often has Slender Man around, and yeah, that's funny.
Give me a hug.
Hey, guys.
The worst thing that they're doing with this season is the drama between the two brothers. It feels so forced. Like, the stuff that they're complaining about with each other is just, why'd you bring me back to life, you asshole?
Because I love you. No, you hate me.
No, exactly. That's exactly what it sounds like to me when I hear
Did I predict that? Did I just predict that?
That's pretty much the way it sounds when I hear them talk.
I just pulled that idea out of my ass.
So, but speaking of shows that should be ending right now, I'm gonna talk about South Park. But don't worry, I don't want it to end. South Park is fucking awesome. Agreed? Agreed. Omni?
I don't agree that it should end.
Yes, I agree with your disapproval. What?
You disagree with me,
What
and
the
I
fuck?
approve.
Anyway,
Jamie for president.
You
just have to come over here and become a citizen first.
Anyway.
I'm Jamie the Comic, and I approve this message.
Anyway, South Park. I've been playing South Park: The Stick of Truth, and so far it's pretty good. The reviews are downright. It's exactly like you're playing an entire season of South Park. It's 12 to 15 hours long, so it feels like you're playing it back to back. Especially me, because I've played at least 6 hours. Nearly 3 of those hours were back to back. So, yeah, it's pretty good. The writing's really funny, as you would expect from South Park. The jokes are really funny, as you would expect from South Park.
You just said the same thing twice, pretty much.
Pretty much. But, yeah. South Park Stick of Truth is fucking awesome, and it's got some very surprisingly deep RPG elements to it. I mean, you wouldn't expect, like, a movie license game or a TV license game to be good.
That is
What?
shocking. That is shocking, actually. And, South Park has been overdue for a good game, because in the PS1 and N64 era, it got screwed over so bad.
I mean, I think the only TV licensed game that I really liked was The Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, I love Hit and Run. That was like that's my childhood right there.
Yeah, besides that, I mean, X-Files was alright. X-Files Resist or Serve on the PlayStation 2, that was decent, but it was just a Resident Evil clone with the X-Files characters and storyline. But yeah, South Park Stick of Truth is pretty awesome. Go and buy it. I recommend it.
I hope Angry Joe does a review of it.
Oh, wait, he already has.
What? Oh, well,
Yeah.
I got something
he
to look
did.
forward to now.
And he even did it in the style of South Park. So he did his own opening.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Woo! Woo!
Never mind. Omni, do you want to go on with your next one?
Sure, why not? I just wanted to see what all you guys are doing for St. Patrick's Day.
What day is that?
The 17th of March.
What's that day?
Monday.
I'm working.
Well,
I'm
fuck.
at school, and they usually have, like, you can wear green if you bring in $1, and it's like, fuck you, I want my money, but I'm wearing green anyway.
I'm gonna play drunk laser tag.
Whoa.
Fun. You're going off the edge, man.
Yeah. Drunk and laser tag in one sentence? Fucking sold!
Jamie can't even comprehend the awesome.
No. Drunk? Laser tag. But yes, I will probably be working. In fact, I will be working a very busy shift because it is St. Patrick's Day and I work in a bar. I'm a bartender. Fuck my life.
Ooh, congratulations.
Although, I will be going to America. Well, I might be going to America for a couple of months.
Fun.
Which means someone needs to look after the website. Who am I going to get?
Not me.
Ooh, me!
Omni.
No, goddammit! I don't want it.
Why?
Too much responsibility.
Me!
We'll talk, LJ.
Okay.
No, I definitely do need someone, so I might speak to, not Omni now.
Were you legitimately gonna ask me?
Yeah.
What's
I think
the matter with you?
You're the most
Have you met
responsible
me?
one here.
Have you met me? I can
What?
barely
You
manage
think
a
Omni is
Facebook page.
responsible?
Well, he was...
Omni, responsible.
You don't even know me.
On the last podcast, you will know that I was not happy with Batman Arkham Knight being announced, or being teased, or due to be announced.
But the trailer looks awesome.
Yes, it looks awesome, I have to admit. But going back to my old one, reason why I didn't like it before is because I was not happy with having to buy yearly release. But then I found out this is going to be the very last Batman Arkham game. Holy shit, I need to buy this one now. But
Yes.
it makes you wonder, what was the point in Origins? Why couldn't they just make Origins after this one, and then it will be more polished, it will be longer, it would be better? But no, they could have actually used Origins as a way to reboot the series so they can start again. But no, they went to Origins and then they're finishing.
Has it been confirmed where Arkham Knight fits in the whole Arkham series?
It's a couple of months after City. It's 2 years after
Is that
City.
the ice cream man?
What the fuck?
Do we have a motherfucking ice cream man now? I'll be back, guys.
Omni, don't leave! Don't leave for the fucking ice cream! You don't see me leaving.
Did he just do that? Is that the fucking ice cream?
Fucking ice cream! Omni, you piece of shit!
Omni, how could you do that to us?
Omni, what the fuck?
People have got a tendency to be leaving this podcast during the podcast recently, haven't they?
Well, in terms of Pink, it's not her fault because her internet is pretty shitty.
Still, she left.
She didn't leave, she was disconnected.
That's leaving.
It's not fucking leaving.
That's leaving the call.
It's not fucking leaving.
It's leaving the call.
Bitch, do you want to fight this out? Let's do this fight right now. Cross-internet slap fight.
5 minutes later.
One is the loneliest
This number that I never knew.
Two can be as bad as
5 more minutes later.
Omni, get your ass back here. I'm pretty sure the ice cream truck passed his house, so now he's running after it. He's running. Run! Run, Omni, run! Oh, I need the ice cream.
His first ice cream, probably. Alright, let's just get on with it. Omni, because you're not here, fuck you, asshole!
Now I'm alone with Jamie. Goody. Best day ever.
Yes. But with Batman Arkham Knight, it's going to be 5 times bigger than City, which sounds good. You get to drive the Batmobile, which is fucking awesome.
Batmobile!
Because when I went to interview Rocksteady at Eurogamer for Batman Arkham City, that was one of the first questions I asked. Are we going to get to play with the Batmobile? And they said, well, we don't want to take you away from Batman. We want you to experience Batman, that he's limited to what he can get, and etc. Which was a good point. Or corporate speak. No! So, yeah.
Give us money.
I'm glad that they're going to go out on a bang with this, but there's one problem that is still going to be not good for them. It's going to be on next-gen consoles and PC only, and won't this hurt sales?
Kind of, because, next-gen consoles just came out, and even some games that are being announced for release this year are still, on stuff like the PS3. There was Kingdom Hearts 2.5 that was announced for coming out this year, and it's going to be released on the PS3.
Persona 5's coming out next year as well, I believe? Or at the end of this year?
Yeah, it's coming out, and that's going to be on the PS3.
Yeah. So, there's still support for the current-gen consoles, but is it good for them to go to next-gen? Yes or no? It gives them an opportunity to experiment with the new hardware and push it to the max and give us the great experience that we all want. But
well,
again,
at least...
it's going to help their sales, and it's going to hurt us, because not many of us are going next gen straight away. And the fact that it's coming out this year, I might not have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One at the end of this year. And I want this game, but I don't want to go on PC because I want the trophies.
My problem is that I don't like putting games on my PC unless they don't take up much memory, and looks like Arkham Knight
but
is going to take...
the problem is with the next gen consoles, you have to install every single game anyway.
Isn't that... Yeah, but I'm going more for a PS4 because that seems like the better system at this point.
Which does annoy me, but again, I can understand why they do it, that you have to install the games, but yeah, it's just a pain in the arse.
At least PS4 still allows used games, unlike the Xbox One, but that was a topic way back when. So, with that topic out of the way, do you think it's time for some emails?
I want Omni to come back. He said he had a funny one.
He's not coming back!
He must.
He's dead, and he's not coming back! How long does it take to buy ice cream?
Especially when it's right outside your door, because that's the whole point of ice cream trucks. Unless it's still icy where he is and it's just sliding down the street and he's trying to pull it back up. No! Ice cream!
I tried so hard. I ran so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Oh my god!
What? No ice cream?
I fucking got no ice cream.
You fucking idiot! We were waiting for a while, and then we just continued on about Arkham Knight, and now
I had an adventure, my friend.
Where did you fucking go?
What?
On the street.
Did you run down the street to try and catch the fucking ice cream truck?
You are close, but not quite.
Go on, tell us about your adventure for the ice cream.
He had already
The
passed
sticker
this
pop.
road, so I ran through the woods to try and cut him off. It didn't work. And there was no time to think and no time to look for my shoes, so I just ran out in my socks. I ran out in...
full of shit!
Hold on! I'm not finished! I ran out... Now my socks are ruined. But there's snow on the ground, so it's okay. I could use that padding. I can run.
See, I told you, LJ. He's probably running down the street for it, and it's snowy.
No, it gets worse. It gets worse. There's a stream right behind my house and a hill that leads to it, so I just power slide! It wasn't really so much of a power slide as it was sitting on one of my knees and going down very slowly.
For fucking ice
By the
cream.
time I reached the street outside the woods, I knew I wasn't gonna catch him, and I had some change in my pocket. So for a moral victory, I just grabbed my change and threw it at him. And I hit the truck, but he didn't notice me. So I didn't get what I wanted, and he didn't get what he wanted. So I'm not the only loser here.
Oh my god.
You are the biggest idiot I have ever met.
Who else but Omni?
Okay, so on that note, I think it's time for some emails!
Emails. Omni, say it.
Emails.
There we go. Okay, Omni, quick before you go away again. We need to talk about...
Done.
We need
I'm
to
not
talk
moving.
about... Shut up! We need to talk about the spaghetti incident before you go away again.
Spaghetti incident?
What happened?
Oh no, it's another fucking food story. Everybody's gonna think I'm a big fat fuck.
But you are. You ran after ice cream. And
Yeah,
couldn't
but I
catch up
still
with it.
ran. So that shows you something.
But you didn't reach it.
It's a truck, and I'm a person.
But you cut through. Right, spaghetti incident. What the hell happened?
Right, so, I had been editing for, like, I think it was a 40-hour thing. Just non-stop. And only 2 cups of coffee to keep me awake. And, I was about ready to quit. but I wanted some spaghetti because I like my belly full when I go to sleep.
That is a sexual
Anyway, I brought the spaghetti and meatball plate up, and I set it on my recliner chair. And then I went to, like, close Final Cut Pro. So I was only turning around for, like, a second. I closed the project, and I turned around, forgot the spaghetti was on the chair, sat down in the chair, and the spaghetti fell all over my back. And I was mad because it's inconvenient, but also because it's delicious. So I was like, no, fuck you. I'm still gonna eat you. So I ate it.
You idiot!
And then I just, like, messaged on Facebook, let people know what the hell happened, and that I should probably go to sleep before I hurt somebody or me.
And just so you know, guys, that was from Shad, who asked him the question about the expired peanut butter before.
Everything's a fucking food story.
We also have someone commented on the last podcast with a question. Haruko Zala did. She asked, what anime did you start with, Shonen or Shoujo?
I think the very first anime I ever watched was... I'm not sure if it was Card Captors or... Oh, what was the other one? Sailor Moon. I remember when I was about 3 years old.
Well,
and
either way, it's Shoujo.
Yeah, just sitting down watching TV and flicking through the channels, and they came on. I was like, ooh, pretty animation. Not that pretty, but you know what I mean. Just it was something different compared to the cartoons we were used to, so that's what drew me to it. And then, then I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh when I was older, and then Pokemon, obviously. But the very first anime I properly watched was Bleach and When They Cry. So yeah, I'm not sure when They Cry go under. Omni?
Well, my first anime was Dragon Ball Z. I came home and I caught it on
Shonen.
TV. Yeah, so Shonen. And I just happened to catch the first episode, not knowing that it was the first episode. So that was lucky. LJ?
The first anime I ever got into was Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, so you could say Shonen. But the first anime I ever completed fully, like properly watched, was Code Geass, and that's also Shonen. So Shonen, though I do prefer anime of the Shoujo genre because I think they have better written stories, personally.
Well, what's the difference?
Shonen is intended for a male audience, and Shoujo is intended for a female audience.
Right, that explains why she said...
Yeah, Shonen focuses on stuff like, big action scenes and just manly stuff like, woo, yeah. While Shoujo are mostly like romances and stuff and all that.
I see. I always thought it was a production company.
No, it's a genre.
Yeah, like Juke Jump for... not Juke Jump.
Shonen Jump?
Shonen Jump, yeah.
Jew Jump.
Jew Jump.
No, Juke Jump's
I thought you said Jew.
Cologne. Jew Jump. Yeah, you freaking Jews jump. No.
So, do we have any more questions you want us to answer in our smexy voices?
Oh, yes. I have two. Favorite anime would you like to be rebooted to follow the storyline in the manga, and why?
Stop saying Man-GUR! I will fucking choke you if you say Man-GUR again.
In manga, and why?
Yeah, you said
He said
Manga.
Monger. He said Monger.
I can't do it in this voice. Manga.
Okay.
There you
Well, the one anime that I
Manga.
liked but would like to see rebooted to follow the manga a bit closer would be Black Butler, personally. And I think I'm gonna get my wish, because I keep hearing that there's going to be a reboot.
My first thought was Yu Yu Hakusho just for a better animation thing, but I think that's part of its charm, that it looks old and cartoony.
For me, I don't know. Pokemon. There you go. I've heard the Pokemon manga is more darker
Stop
than the
saying
anime.
Man-GUR!
It's my Britishness.
It's not how you say it!
Manga. Better?
Better.
Alright. Manga.
That's
Okay.
gonna be
But
the
yeah,
title of this podcast, Man-GUR.
Manga.
Call it Fear Mangers.
But yeah, I think Pokemon apparently is more darker and more bloody, I believe, in the manga. So yeah, I would like to see a more mature
fully agreed.
Pokemon.
And then there would be no Ash, so that's woohoo.
Yeah, and he grows up.
Ooh.
Because in the manga, he grows up, don't he? And the creator of Pokemon wanted Ash to grow up, but they said no, want him to be 10 years old so he's more relevant for everyone, for the newcomers, which is fair enough. But 10 years old since 1988?
Bullshit.
Really? Yeah.
That's great. Can we throw away my shitty choice and just give another vote for Pokemon?
Pokemon, that's 2 for Pokemon.
I still go with Black Butler.
Okay. The fourth and final question. Footage of Robert Downey Jr. hit the web yesterday of him preparing for the Avengers 2. He was doing workouts, etc., etc. Do you think that this is the last time we will see him as Tony Stark, or the last of Tony Stark in altogether? Because he's been in talks that... There's been talks recently that he no longer wants to continue the role. But could Marvel put a James Bond and just have him recasted, or... Because he's been Tony Stark for 5 movies. And
it really depends, because there's the issue of contracts and stuff. But I have a feeling the instant that his contract runs out, he's going to leave the role. So it really just all depends on when the contract runs out.
But the contract says he's going to be there for... I think it said something ridiculous, like 10 movies, but I think that was a mistake. But... yeah, he's definitely been set out like you're going to do these movies, but it doesn't necessarily state that he's going to be full-length feature movies. Like, for example, The Incredible Hulk. It was a cameo. That was part of his contract. So,
I don't think he's hit 10 yet, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Well, it's probably not 10. I was just...
Well, okay.
Fast.
It all depends on the terms of the contract and when it runs out. And I have this feeling that the second he gets the chance to legally do so, he'll probably leave the role and they'll have to cast it to another actor.
Because has anyone finished watching Iron Man 3?
No, I haven't.
Omni?
Iron Man 3. Oh, yeah. I liked it.
Alright, without spoiling it, LJ, I'll just say that in Iron Man 3, you know, with Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, it's after the credits are finished rolling, it said Iron Man...
It had plugins to future Marvel movies.
Yeah, it had a trailer or sneak peek for the next movie, and it also said Iron Man would return in Iron Man 2, or he will return in the next movie. But at the end of Iron Man 3, it just said Tony Stark will return in, and it didn't say what the movie was.
Well, that's
or
because
Iron
he
Man.
destroyed all his suits. So apparently he's not Iron Man now.
Son of a bitch!
Ah, Omni!
Fuck you, Omni!
Oh, fuck! You tried so hard not to spoil, and then I just
Fuck you, Omni!
in here.
Fuck you!
Ruin everything.
Fuck you! I'm done with this podcast, and without me!
LJ? LJ? Come
Yeah, you know what? You're a jerk. I'm glad I ruined it now.
Omni,
What?
you fucked up again.
I know.
Right, that was LJ. So we better end the podcast before Omni leaves. That was LJ. This is Omni Beneficial.
Hello. I mean, bye.
You fucked it up again.
Alright, I'm just a fuck up today.
Yes, you are. God. And I have been Jamie the Comic. Thank you very much for listening to the Comic Con Inspirational Minds podcast. But until next time, see you later, guys.